Well, I think that especially if you went to church, you know, growing up, and then you go off to college, or you just move out of the house or whatever, and it's not a requirement from your parents anymore. I think it's something a lot of Christians deal with, is just becoming complacent. And they kind of get to a certain point in their faith, like, I know what faith's about, you know, Jesus loves sinners, I'm a sinner, all that stuff, right. And then it just kind of stops there. And there's not a ton of people that kind of push it past that. Like, you don't see a lot of kids, you know, just like drop everything, go on a mission trip, that sort of thing. And I mean, that's kind of what it's all about, is just kind of like finding out what purpose he has in your life. And people graduate school and stuff, and they have this mentality of like, all right, who I am is what my major is in college, or what my focus is for a job out of school, or getting married, or having kids. And like, but God still has a huge purpose for you, and you have to find what it is and just go after it and keep growing. And I mean, that's something we all did out of school with music, and have in our 20s just, you know, keep on exploring what God has for us next. And it's an awesome way to live. And, you know, after music, it'll be something else, but it's super fulfilling to just be, before every next step, just be like, God, what do you have in store for me? What do you want for me next? Because if you're doing something that he has in store for you, he's going to bless it abundantly, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I think a lot of people too kind of get the idea that, you know, I went to church when I was young, I'm saved, and that's cool, you know, I'm good, you know, and like you're saying, like, that's the end of it. And that's a sad thing to really believe, you know. And like and I think a lot of it comes down to, like, when it comes to like the social aspect, like shared experiences, and that's why like colleges have campus groups, because like you're there with people that go to your school, so you have something in common. It's not like you're walking into this, you know, giant steepled church with people in suits. You know, you're there with college kids just on a weeknight, just hanging out and being college kids, you know.
Yeah, you should definitely keep growing, and that's Christianity, you keep growing. It's like doctors and lawyers, in the way they call it a practice, because that's what they do, is they're practicing, they're always learning every day. You never know what you're supposed to know, and that's what people should practice Christianity. Every day you should be learning something else. You won't arrive. When you get up to heaven, you're still going to be a mess, but you'll get there, you'll be messy, but, you know, ready for the next thing. So.